In this video, we will describe how to install and set up RIMA. Before installing RIMA, please check the system requirements. RIMA can be run on Linux-based servers as well as Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud platforms. Your processor should have 64 gigabytes of memory. Your disk should have enough storage for the RIMA reference files and code, your raw data, and additional required software. For raw data, a good rule of thumb is to reserve 5 times the size of your data files. To save space, it is recommended that you use zipped versions of your FASTQ files. To install RIMA, we will go over the following steps. First, clone the RIMA code. 2, install Miniconda. 3, run the environment shell program, which sets up the running environment and installs other required software. And 4, download the references. In a separate video, we will cover input configuration files needed for running RIMA. These include the metasheet, config.yaml, execution.yaml, and ref.yaml files. First, let's clone the RIMA code. To do this, make a new directory called RIMA and change into that directory. Then, clone the RIMA pipeline code from the GitHub repository listed in the tutorial. Please check the written tutorial for the most up-to-date GitHub address. If your git clone command was successful, you should see a RIMA pipeline folder in the RIMA directory. Our next step is to install Miniconda 3. This is step 2. Please note Miniconda 3 should be installed into the RIMA directory. Do not use the default installation location. In your RIMA directory, copy the Miniconda code using a wget command. Once you've obtained the Miniconda code, run the shell program to install Miniconda. You will need to agree to the license, and then you will need to specify the location where Miniconda should be installed. Make sure to not use the default location and instead install Miniconda in your RIMA directory. For your changes to take effect, make sure to log out of your shell and log back in. For step 3, you will run a shell program provided in your RIMA pipeline folder called environment.sh. Environment.sh will set up the RIMA environment with all of its dependencies. It will also install 2 required software programs, Mamba and SnakeMake. Before you run the environment shell, you will need to set the path for conda root. Do this by typing in export conda root and with the path to your miniconda, and export path with the path to your miniconda, bin, and path. Then change to the RIMA pipeline directory in order to run environment.sh. The environment shell program includes a parameter to specify which platform you are using. Here we demonstrate the command using the AWS Cloud Platform. The environment shell program will take some time to run. You will also need to answer 2 questions during its installation in order to give permission to install the packages. Once the environment shell program has finished running, you can activate your environment by typing source activate RIMA. If your installation was successful, you will see RIMA appended to the beginning of your command line prompt. The last step covered in this video is downloading the reference files for RIMA. We have prepared reference files for you that can be downloaded. Alternatively, you can prepare your own reference files. Please see the written tutorial for more information about preparing your own reference files. To download the prepared references, use a wget command. Please check the written tutorial for the most up-to-date reference address. Change your directory into the RIMA directory, and then use your wget command to download the reference files. The reference file folder is large and zipped. It will take some time to download. Once it is finished downloading, you should see the file in your RIMA directory and will need to unzip it. To unzip the reference files, use the command tar with the zxvf parameters. This will take some time as well. Once you have successfully unzipped the reference files, it is recommended that you delete the zipped downloaded files to save space. In this video, we have downloaded the reference files into the RIMA directory. If your reference files are located in a different folder, you will need to create a symbolic link to the new location. Please see the written tutorial for more information.